Hi there guys, and welcome back to our last match review here of the season. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about Reading's 3-2 win over Blackpool at the Select Carleton Stadium. That's right, on the final day of the season, Tangerine hearts were broken as Reading ended Blackpool's playoff dreams and a potential return to the Championship. In what was a fantastic performance on the pitch, off the pitch the fans were absolutely excellent as well. Though almost the whole of the East Stand was sold out alongside Club 1871, the West Stand was quite full, the North Stand was packed, and I've got to say I don't know specifically how many were there, probably pushing about 19,000, but the Reading attendance today was superb, and you could see what it meant to the players, as well as what it meant to the fans off the pitch too. The players, every single time there was a 50-50 or something was close to where the stand was, they were getting up, they were cheering the fans on, they were trying to make as much noise as possible and trying to help hype the fans up. And it really did help us off the pitch too. And in my opinion, I think Reading really showed a great display today of attacking intent. And I thought defensively it weren't too bad either. I thought we really did negate Blackpool to minimal chances. Now, the starting 11 that Ruben Celis went with in this game just saw the one change. We saw Jarell Pereira continuing to play in goal. Jarrell Dorset, Tyler Binden, Amadou Mbenge and Clinton Mola made up Reading's back four. The midfield pairing of Lewis Wing and Ben Elliott continued to stay, while Harvey Knibbs was the further forward midfielder. Kelvin Ehebachaman and Femi Azeez were our two wingers, while we saw Sam Smith playing up front. That was almost the worst possible start for Reading, as after just 4 minutes, Karamoko Dembele ended up scoring the first goal of this game. He ended up scoring what was a really weak strike that just kind of trickled past Joel Pereira and went into the back of the net. But after that, Reading started to get back into the game, and you could really see where Reading were more comfortable, and in my opinion that was out wide, and that was using the width of the pitch. I thought Femi Azeez was quite dangerous in the first half, and Kelvin Ehebachaman cutting inside from that left-hand side started to play really well. But Reading did get their goal, and it did come quite late on. It was the second minute of stoppage time when Reading scored. A Femi Azeez cross after the two wingers had swapped sides, with Ehebachaman playing out on the right and Azeez going over to the left. We saw Azeez whip a ball in with his right foot, which is normally his weaker foot, and it found the head of Sam Smith, who managed to put it into the bottom corner and score his 15th goal in League One this year. Just before half-time, and Reading really had the momentum. They started to press Blackpool straight after the kick-off, and, almost won the ball back, and it was almost like the worst possible timing for half-time to come. But the second half saw Reading start off quite brightly again. Ben Elliott and Femi Azeez, in my opinion, were the two danger men in the start of that second half. Blackpool did begin to start to get back into it, but Reading did eventually pick up a goal. A little bit of a scuffle happened between Mbenge and the number 9 for Blackpool, Joseph, as Joseph started rolling around holding his face despite holding the boot of Mbenge to try and keep him on the ground. Reading then broke, and it was actually substitute Mamadi Kamara who had a big role in this game, or in this goal should I say. Kamara obviously making his first appearance in a very long time for Reading's senior side, and started off with a goal contribution nonetheless. Reading ran up the pitch, broke through the middle. The ball came out to Kamara, who played it across the box. It then came to Harvey Knibbs, who flicked the ball up, and then with a fantastic strike into the top right-hand corner, placed the ball in the back of the net. It was a beautiful goal from Knibbs, and it was a beautiful team goal, I thought, from Reading as well, as we went 2-1 up. And the noise in the stadium was electric. I've got to say, 25, 26 and 1871's limbs were absolutely unreal. And it wasn't just one goal. Reading made it 2 in the second half and 3 overall. Femi Azeez scoring in the 71st minute. The ball came out to him on the right-hand side after a ball was played once again across the box. I think it was Sam Smith this time who set this one up. And he returned the favour by setting Azeez up for a goal, who ended up scoring his 8th or 9th goal of this campaign in League One. Celebrations again were wild. Reading were running ragged. You could see how much it meant to the fans and how much it meant to the players on the pitch as well. Azeez has slid, and it's been absolutely fantastic scenes really in the stadium. Blackpool really at that point had kind of ruined their chance to make the playoffs. Blackpool did eventually get a goal back in the 92nd minute. It was a bit of a mistake from Joel Pereira. The ball came back to him, just your standard really, passing it round the back. Came to Pereira, and he's kind of miskicked it, and it's hit the Blackpool player and just ended up bouncing in the back of the net. The unlucky goal really to concede. You could say it's poor goalkeeping, you could say it's poor distribution, but in my opinion it was just a bit unlucky really. He scuffed the clearance and it's ended up just hitting the man and going in the back of the net. But luckily it didn't really mean too much as Reading held on and managed to win the game by 3-2. More importantly, or not more importantly, but one of the other things that happened in the game was Tyler Bindon was substituted in the 76th minute, and we saw the return and final game of Tom Holmes before he goes to Luton. The end of the game scenes were fantastic as well. The whole stadium singing Tommy Holmes is blue and white. He was once again coming over to 1871 and to that Coppell corner and was like jeering the crowd up. It was real great scenes at the end of the game to see the players really and what it meant to them. You could see Tom Holmes must be a big character in the dressing room. Charlie Savage, Amadou Mbenge, a lot of the players jeering him and making sure that he was one of the players that went over and got his plaudits. Now, after the game, it was announced the player of the season, and that was Lewis Wing. Third place was first given to Sam Smith. Second place was given to Tyler Bindon. And not Sam Smith, it was given to Harvey Knibbs. Second place was given to Tyler Bindon. And finally, first place was given to Lewis Wing. As expected, it was the three that I went with was Knibbs, Bindon, and Wing. I don't know why Lewis Wing was the one that I couldn't remember there. He's the one that won the award, and he was the one that was obviously going to win the award. Kelvin Ehebatchaman as well ended up winning goal of the season for his strike against Cambridge. Fantastic effort from that goal. And yeah, I thought overall it was real great scenes at the end of the game. 10 minutes after the game, you could see the whole stadium had almost stayed, and it was fantastic to see the players get their plaudits from the fans. And yeah, listen, Ruben Celes, he was again just not wanting to take the glory for himself. He was pushing his coaching staff out to the front, but listen, Mbenge and Ehebatchaman, they were forcing him to get up to the front, Harvey Knibbs as well. And yeah, listen, it was fantastic scenes at the end just to see how much this season has meant to the players. Listen, it's been very hard for everybody connected really to Reading Football Club, whether you're a fan, a player, a staff member. And it's come to an end this season, and they've done really well to be where they are. So listen, my invisible hat goes off to Reading, and yeah, it's been a fantastic end of the season, really. It's been a fantastic end of the campaign. From January onwards, I feel like the results on the pitch have been brilliant. And listen, it seems ever closer that a new era of Reading is coming. One thing as well that I have forgot to mention is that they were playing in a new kit today. Really did remind me of the COVID season. I think it was 2020, 2021. The kit looks quite nice. I like it. I like there's a double stripe as well to make sure that the sponsor doesn't look really weird. But look, I thought Reading's kit looked really nice. It was nice to see him play in a new kit. It was weird not to see him play in the kit that they normally play in. I said to my missus who I went with today, like, they're playing in different shorts, right? And she was like, nah, it's normal. This is the normal kit. But you could tell there was something different. But yeah, look, I thought the new kit looked nice. And yeah, look forward to winning League One in that next season. That's going to be it for this video today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been James, and thank you all for the support throughout the season. We'll see you all in the next video coming very soon. I want to talk about a few free agents that I think Reading should go for, talk about a few end-of-season awards. We got a lot lined up throughout pre-season. That's going to be it for this one today. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video soon. See you later. Bye-bye.